would have thought that Robin Hood would take a Norse turn? I mean, it's a popular idea that people are digging these days, and I dig it, but I don't know, it just seems like an odd fad to go with this game. What's up, folks? My name is Tanner, and today we're going to take a gander at the newest multiplayer game, Outlaws, Hoods, and Legends. Subscribe, go ahead, hit that button for me, and comment some random shit below, and you'll be entered in a giveaway for this game. I'm going to reach out to the winner in a week's time from the release of this video, saying you have won, so watch those notifications. Is Outlaws, Hoods, and Legends worth $30? Let's find out. Usually we would have a story first, but Hoods, it doesn't have a story. It has some lore that can be unlocked in a similar way to, let's say, like Hunt Showdown, complete goals and unlock lore. But for as how interesting is this lore, honestly, it's not slightly intriguing, quite like a lot of this game. So let's hop into the gameplay. And a quick disclaimer, most of my footage is going to be Robin gameplay, seeing as that he was my main character. I didn't like the others that much. Now, Outlaws plays like a 4v4 PvEvP, and for those who have no idea what I'm talking about, it just sounds like a bunch of gibberish. It's just two teams of four going against each other, and the state being the AI that both teams are clashing with. So if you don't play online or have access to online, then this is not the game you're looking for. So let's start with the basics. There are 4 legends you play as in this game, and each have their own unique set of abilities. Robin obviously is an archer. He's good for stealth and long distance. His ability is shooting an explosive bolt that can knock the undefeatable sheriff, whom you steal the key from, as well as kill enemies with one shot from that explosive bolt. Marianne is the assassin who has a crossbow that's pretty powerful, and for the most part she's mained for assassinating other legends. Her ability is turning invisible, however, it's useless. I had somebody turn invisible right in front of me and I headshot them as Robin. Took is a mace-wielding character who has the ability to throw healing smoke. He's an up-close and medium-range character with a special that causes him to catch on fire and deal more damage, as well as spot other characters around the map. Lastly is John. Now, this guy is a complete tank who uses a hammer and is good for lifting up iron doors for the team, as well as he traverses with the chest faster than anyone else. His special gives him more damage output and allows him to take more damage as well. Upgrading these characters is based on a few things. Your actual level as a character, and each one of these legends are leveled up separately. A coin system, so just like Robin Hood, this game is all about your own purse and the pockets of the people. At the end of every round, there's a scale. Put the money to the right and you're leveling up your hideout. To the left, you're leveling up your arsenal and outfits. Plus, you get to keep the coins you set aside for yourself so you can buy the new weapon skins, the new outfits, and perks. As for the weapon skins and the outfits, those are leveled up by progressing your hideout's level, as well as your character's level. Perks are solely based on your character level, and all of these upgrades I mentioned are purchased with the coins you earned at the end of the round. Now, with all of that out of the way, this seems like a nice selection of characters, but really, they are all underwhelming. Robin has 7 arrows and Marianne has 9. Of course you find more during the match in some chests, but the point is 7 and 9 are not enough to get you through a brawl against a team of 4. Now let's assume you did not hit a headshot, or you're not aiming for a headshot. It's going to take about 2 to 3 arrows per enemy if they're not blocking to kill them. You do the math. You have 7 arrows, 9 arrows, 2 to 3 to kill if they're not blocking. It's just not enough. Took is a melee character with absolutely 0 stamina. I mean, his stamina is so bad. So fighting the enemy team becomes a redundant game of cat and mouse while your character is just begging for fresh air. John, John's pretty much overpowered and can perform one-hit kills. Do you see the major issue with this game? I mean, not just with the legends, but the entire game. There is absolutely no balance. Now, I don't have an opinion on skill-based matchmaking, but this game has shown me some of the issues whenever you have uneven levels or uneven skill levels going against each other. For example, I played matches where I was level 2, and I went against level 80s. These guys had perks that allowed them to deal more damage, have better stamina, better carrying ability for the chest, etc. So I stood a 100% failure rate against any of them. If you ask me to fix this issue, I would honestly say take notes from Rainbow Six Siege. Levels 1 to 10 have their own lobby and then release us in the open whenever we have an understanding of the game, whenever we have some sort of skill we're good at. Now, some may disagree about that level 2 versus a level 80 ship, but that has got to go. As for the actual combat, I mean, it's all kinds of whack. Let's say someone is jumping, attacking you. You move in a different direction than the attack is supposed to land, but it still hits you. Attacks don't always connect, but they still do damage. If you're Robin or Marianne, forget about any close quarter combat because you stand no chance whatsoever. Just stick to the back with your underwhelming arrows like this developer obviously wanted you to do. Even the AI in this game are absolutely annoying. Not only are they tough at times for people like Took or John, but they're also going to chase you around the entire map. I mean, I've hit in bushes, I've jumped walls, I've done everything. I've ran halfway across the map, and they still follow you like a bloodhound. And on top of that, whenever you're running away from these AI, you're attracting every other guard you pass. And at that point, there are so many guards following you that you're just hoping one or two of your teammates are there to back you up. Another issue I have, and again, people may disagree, and I don't care, and the people I played with, including some randoms, agreed with me. There is no complementary system in this game, as in this character and this one work great as a team. I mean, the only one who really benefits everyone is John. He lifts open the iron doors for the team. The monk, sure, I mean, he can show you where enemies are, but that is one of his specials, which are time sensitive, so you'll maybe get that twice a game if you're lucky. Second, there is only one game mode, and that is players trying to steal the one and only chest on the map. That is what you're fighting the other team for. My third issue correlates directly to this. To end the game and win the match, you have to hoist up that chest at one of the map's exits. Hoisting comes in increments that are basically checkpoints, but those aren't just for you. Your progress, it goes towards the other team as well, meaning they could camp the entire time and watch you do all the work up until the end and kill your team and then go hoist it and win the match. There has got to be some better way to end the game other than this mechanic. It is absolute shit. And lastly, is this game really a thieving PvEvP game? In my eyes, no. Really, it's just a PvP game with extra steps. You fight over the key, you fight over the chest, and lastly, you fight over who's hoisting up that chest. Usually at the end, whenever you're working on getting the chest to the exit, it's straight up just a battle of attrition for this one reason that in itself is absolutely stupid. The more you die, the longer it takes you to respawn. So if you're dominating the spawn points A, B, and C, and the enemy team has a 20-second respawn time, there is absolutely no way they can catch you before you win the match. This game is just messy mechanics and balancing issues. The design for the game, it was fine. The characters were nothing special. Their costumes, they were just there. The maps, I mean, there's literally like 3 or 4 different maps that play in a terrible rotation. Graphically, though, it is cool and the sound is on par, but that's about all the good that comes from the design. So, here's some clips for you to taste.
Crossbowman, here. Crossbowman, here. Crossbowman, here.
Excellent. Overall, to me, Outlaws, Hoods, and Legends is worth $5 out of 30. I mean, it can be fun at times if you have a full team of friends. But about the second match in, you're all starting to look for a little bit of motivation to keep going. I mean, you get tired of the one game mode. You're worn out of the janky combat, and the same 3 or 4 maps is just bland. I do know that this team is working on new content. As to what that content is, I'm not sure. Of course, they are doing a season thing because every damn game does that now, but Will it add more legends, maps, modes? Who knows? I don't. That's all I got, folks. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next round.